Alright, so I have to discuss Dragon Ball Super episode 86, Goku vs. Android 17. Now, the episode itself was pretty straightforward. Goku goes to the lookout tower. He asks Ningen where 17 is. Of course, now we find out that the lookout tower can actually, travel the Earth, which it's never really been stated before, so we didn't know that little factoid there. And I guess it's good to know that it can do that. But Goku finds 17. He helps 17 fend off some poachers or whatnot. And now we're gonna get into the meat of this video. Goku versus 17. 17 beat Goku. Yes, he did. Go watch the episode. I know you're not gonna believe me, but 17 completely destroys Super Saiyan Goku. Now let's hold this in mind that Goku in base form is as strong as the red-haired Super Saiyan God, because again, in his base form he is called Saiyan Beyond God form or whatever, so that means that at all times he has God Ki, and in base form he's as strong as Super Saiyan God. Now, when he transforms, he's actually going beyond that power. 17 completely dominated Goku in that form. He dominates Super Saiyan Goku and forces him to go Super Saiyan Blue. I'm not lying to you. You can go look it up yourselves. And after this point, 17 is still keeping up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He is still keeping up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and he allows Super Saiyan Blue Goku to get off a full-powered Kamehameha. Not only does he let him get that off, he completely blocks it, completely tanks it, and comes out with no damage at all. None. Not a scratch, not dust, nothing. Android 17 then goes on to come to a stalemate with Super Saiyan God Goku, but you could argue that if the fight had continued on, Goku would have gotten worn out and 17 would have still had no fatigue, because basically androids, or the kind of androids that 17 and 18 are, they're basically capped at a certain level, but their stamina never depletes. Now, before this episode, we always knew that 17 and 18 were pretty much relevant until Cell showed up. They were basically stronger than any Super Saiyan before Goku and friends went into the hyperbolic time chamber. At that point, it didn't matter whether they had no fatigue and infinite stamina, because they could basically still be one-shotted, and all that infinite stamina and no fatigue really didn't matter when someone can one-shot you. But in this episode, in Dragon Ball Super, 17 can beat God Essence Super Saiyan Goku, and he can hold his own and go toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Let that sink in for a second. This is a 17 who has had no special training, no hyperbolic time chamber training, no training with Whis, no training with Beerus. All he's done up to this point is he's basically just been fending off basic gunmen. Ever since he's been revived, he went to a nature preserve, and all he's been doing is fending off basic Earth gunmen. And now he's able to go toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And I don't want to hear the excuse that Goku is holding back, because it really that argument contradicts itself when Goku transforms. When you transform, you have no intention of holding back, especially when you go to Super Saiyan Blue. At that point, you're not holding back. You could argue if he had just stopped at regular Super Saiyan, and even then, he's already at Super Saiyan God in his base form. So, I mean, there were no special rules in this fight, so there wasn't a matter of, well, 17 had the better strategy, that's why he won. When Krillin beat Gohan, a lot of people tried to use that argument that Krillin used strategy. In this episode, strategy was not a component of this fight. 17 just basically overpowered Super Saiyan Goku and held his own and went toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue. This is completely ridiculous. Dragon Ball Super. I don't want to hear anyone try to argue Android 17 and Dragon Ball GT, because a lot of people, they used to say, well, 17 should have been able to fight Vegeta because blah 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 blah. You know, they tried to use power scaling as an argument in GT. This Dragon Ball Super just blew the doors off the house with this one. They've destroyed themselves. This is irreparable damage, and this is coming from me. I'm an Android 17 fan myself, so I had to put the fanboyism aside and just realize that 17 should never be beating Goku, especially a Goku who's supposed to have Super Saiyan God powers. But I'm gonna end the episode there. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also become a true perfectionist. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter as well. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.
And they stay there, and they say yeah.